Scott Groves here with another mortgage mystery. Should you buy a car or a boat or an RV or a sand rail or a wedding ring or a nice watch before you buy a house? Here's the bottom line. This goes more to a financial concept of, are you buying appreciating assets or are you buying depreciating assets? And look, I'm not here to judge, because in my 20s, I spent a lot of money on silly cars, and I took way too many trips to Vegas where I spent way too much money on girlfriends and lost way too much money at the blackjack tables. That's just my reality of where I wasted money in my 20s. However, had somebody shot this video for me 21 years ago, I would have known to focus on buying appreciating assets instead of depreciating assets. So here's what happens when you buy a house. When you buy a house, you now have a place to live that's called yours. You presumably will have a 30-year fixed payment that can never change, unlike rent, which can go up year after year. You will get a tax write-off. You will get a tax write-off for being a homeowner. And over any 10-year period in the history of America, property values have always gone up. Now, contrast that with buying a car. You go buy a new $30,000 car, and the moment you drive it off the lot, it's probably worth $25,000. And 3 or 4 or 5 years later, when you go to trade it in, it's probably worth $5,000 to $10,000. So although all of us probably need a car for our daily living and to get to work to earn the money that we're going to use to buy our house, we have to be thinking logically about, am I buying depreciating assets or appreciating assets? And in this example of buying a car, maybe you can buy something that's lightly used or get a hand-me-down from a family member. Every time you can save money on buying a depreciating asset like a car or an RV or a motorcycle, you can put that money and redeploy it to buying an appreciating asset. So by all means, if you need a car to get to work and to do your daily life, buy a car, but buy a super inexpensive car and put that money towards a savings account so that you have money to buy a future appreciating asset like a house. If you need some recommendations of financial literacy books that you might want to read, leave a comment here, shoot us an email, or if you're just getting into that place where you're starting to save for a house and you want to know what you might be pre-approved for, give us a call, get on our calendar, leave a comment below. We would love to help you out. Scott Groves with the Mortgage Mystery. I think we can help you in about 10 or 12 states, and if you're looking to buy in a state where we don't currently have a mortgage license, we'll refer you to a great loan officer who can walk you through the process.